Oliver and Duck run their own branch line on the west coast of the island. Nicknamed the Little Western, the engines happily carry out their responsibilities day in and day out. One day, Duck was impatiently waiting at Tidmouth Station because of a diesel failure further up the line. He was cross and took it out on Oliver. Do they know how to be responsible and reliable? They? Diesels. I'm tired of them always causing me trouble. Well, that's not fair. Bear is an incredibly nice diesel. Don't mix him into that pot. You're right, Oliver. We do have friendly diesels here. Diesel himself has given me such a negative tone towards them, however. You've told me the story plenty of times about Diesel. I've never met him and I already hate him. But he's just one of many. I suppose. Anyways, it's kind of insensitive of you to be talking like this. Those mainland diesels wanted to scrap me. Oliver subsided. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Oliver. Your history with them is a lot worse than mine, but it doesn't do you any good that their kind replace my family and yours too. It makes me... Finally. Goodbye, Oliver. Oliver melancholy watched Duck leave the station, but he had a sinking feeling in his boiler. Later, Duck arrived at the ballast chute of the minimum gauge railway. Mike, Bert, and Frank greeted him warmly. Duck was feeling much better than in the morning. Duck, great to see you, lad. Hello, Mike. Good to see you too. Your train should be ready to go soon. Mike and I put it together. Hey, I helped. Nobody cares about you, Frank. What? I'm an important asset to this team. Really? And what do you bring to the table that we don't? Well, I have charisma. Mike and Bert nearly topple over with laughter. Charisma? You've made my day, Frank, and it's only early afternoon. Charisma. You guys never fail to give me a laugh. I should be on my way. Have fun with Mr. Charisma over there. Really? You too, Duck? Fine, but I do have charisma. There's a junction near the end of the branch line, which is always busy. It connects Natford and Tidmouth and so on. Hank was waiting patiently at a signal, while Rosie clattered by with some trucks. The ruckus from the cars caused some coal to spill over the points, but Rosie was too fed up to notice. Hey, Rosie. Uh-oh. Duck approached the junction but couldn't see the spilled coal. Hank tried to warn him, but it was too late. Oh, bother. I'll have my driver phone for help. Stanley brought the breakdown crew, and Duck's accident was soon being cleared. But with the junction blocked, backups began to occur. Oh, Sir Topham Hatt won't like this. Oliver arrived at the scene of the crash. Duck, what happened? I guess some coal spilled on the tracks and derailed me. Sorry to let the branch line down. It's not very Great Western. No, it wasn't your fault. But you're going to need some repairs. How will I run the line without you? Donald and Douglas can help, but I'm sure Sir Topham Hatt will find a replacement. You'll be just fine, Oliver. And Stanley took Duck to the works, leaving Oliver very distraught. That very day, Oliver was waiting at Tidmouth. Sir Topham Hatt had called him for a meeting. Just then, he heard the purr of an engine getting closer and closer. Then Diesel wheeled into the station. Hello there. You must be Oliver. And you must be Diesel. I've heard a lot about you. Probably from that lying duck. Don't call my friend a liar. Alright, I see you two have met now. Oliver, Diesel is here to help while Duck is at the works. I expect you two to work very well together. Any questions? Sir, when will Duck be back? Already sick of me? It's only been a minute. Not for a week or so, Oliver. I have other business to attend to, but I'm trusting you to keep the branch line in order. Yes, sir. Diesel smiled as the Fat Controller left. Where should I start? How about in the shed? What is your problem? You are. Diesel, taken aback by Oliver's comment, went to work in the yards. Oliver tried to work with Diesel, but his biased mindset would not be changed. He scheduled a meeting with Sir Topham Hatt the next day. What's the matter, Oliver? Sir, sorry, but it's Diesel. Diesel? No, actually, it's me, sir. I can't work with him. Just for understanding, why not, Oliver? Because I heard what happened with him and Duck. I have a very prevalent past of mean Diesel, sir. Sir, I cannot work with him. But Oliver... Oliver looked at the rails with a somber depression. Then Sir Topham Hatt understood. Very well, Oliver. I'll have to swap some things around. But for now, well, I'll be... Hello, everyone. Oh, sorry, am I interrupting? No, Percy. You're just who I need. You and Oliver shall be switching jobs for a little. He'll be covering your duties on Thomas's branch line while you cover his on Duck's branch line. Oh, thank you, sir. Anything for my engines. But you'll have to leave Toad here for Percy. Oliver agreed and Percy puffed to the yards to work with Diesel. Meanwhile, Oliver coupled to the mail and puffed away. He rushed up and down the island, delivering the mail, doing a splendid job. Diesel was shunting some cars up to the Arsdale Railway, but when he arrived, it seemed like nobody noticed him. Hello? Is anybody here? Oh, well, I'll be, if it ain't Diesel. Oh, a Diesel? Where's Diesel? Shut up, Frank. Oh, just because I'm a Diesel, it's bad, isn't it? Well, I'm tired of this. Tired of what? I'm tired of being criticized of being a Diesel. We've heard the stories about Duck. We've heard what you did to him. I see. And I am outnumbered as well. I'll leave my cars and go. Don't worry about me. After the mail run was complete, Oliver arrived at Elsbridge Junction. Thomas was waiting for his passengers from Henry. Oh, hello, Oliver. What are you doing here? I swapped places with Percy. I'll be working here for a little bit. Don't mind me, but... Why the switch? Well, because of Duck's accident, Diesel was sent to work as a replacement, and I couldn't find it in me to work with him. You know, Diesel isn't that bad of an engine. I used to be very biased against him. But one day he proved himself by rescuing my passengers and myself from a slipping hill. Really changed my view on everything. Oh, really? I feel bad for what I said to him, but I also feel at peace with myself. I hope you're not pointing all of your bad memories of Diesel's towards him. That's kind of unfair to him. I know. I'm so conflicted with myself. I thought this would be the best solution, but I don't know. I speak from experience. Never run away or hide from your problems. It only gets worse, Oliver. You're both right. I'm sorry. And Oliver puffed away with a lot to think about. Back on Duck's branch line, Diesel and Percy were working fine together. The line was running smoothly with little delays, but Percy couldn't help but notice Diesel seemed off. After a few days, he decided to talk to Toad about it. Hey, Toad, does Diesel seem off to you? This was the first time I've met him, so I have no way of telling. Sorry, Mr. Percy. That's alright, Toad. He just seems quiet. Mr. Oliver wasn't the nicest with them. Maybe that's in his head. Oh yeah, what's been going on with Oliver recently? I heard from Thomas that Oliver has been trying to get over his prejudice. Against Diesel? He does have a backstory with Diesels. Sounds like it to me. Poor Oliver. Poor Diesel. I feel bad for both of them. Come on, Percy, there's work to be done. I think it's time we address something, Diesel. Diesel, do you think that Oliver hates you? Yes, for no apparent reason. It's been getting me down. Well, let's give you some context. The next day, Diesel was carrying trucks and stopped at some points. He had to wait for an engine to pass. Where's Percy? He should have already passed by now. I haven't seen the wee engine all day. Then they all heard a familiar whistle. It's Mr. Oliver! Hello, everyone. Hi, Diesel. Single me out, huh? Diesel, I need to speak with you. I got some work to do. Aye, me too. Go. Diesel, I'm sorry for being rude to you for no reason. That was wrong of me. But Look, Oliver. Emily and Percy gave me some context yesterday, and I suppose I understand. However, all my life I've been judged without anyone knowing who I really am. Granted, I caused some of that from when I first arrived, but everything I knew before coming here was a lie. We were told steam engines were our enemies, and meant to be replaced. All I ask is for respect and acceptance. I'm sorry for what my kind did, and put you through, though I don't think that apology does anything. I can't accept that apology. Yes, I'm happy here, But I need some more time to let go of that bias that diesels are a negative connotation. I'm sorry for having a prejudice against you. You're a good engine, Diesel. I just was too ignorant to see it. Duck returns tomorrow, and Percy went back to Thomas's branch line. Thank you for your help, though. There was a long silence. Anything for a friend.